Natalie, obviously last time you guys faced the Sparks just a week ago, Kelsey kind of went off on you guys. I'm just wondering, like, what defensive adjustments did you make tonight to hold her at bay and just have the opportunity to have a stronger game overall defensively?
Yeah, we actually made no adjustment. We actually just paid attention to the game plan defensively. We actually executed this time. The first time we played them in the regular season, our very first game, we just didn't execute. I don't know, like I said, was it the lights? Was it, the amount of 18,000 fans being the first? So yeah, we adjusted, we saw what we didn't do, and then we just had the same game plan.
The last couple of games, you guys have produced a good amount of steals. What are you guys kind of doing just to disrupt opposing teams' offenses?
Yeah, I mean, we know we have that in ourselves. We want to be as disruptive as possible. And then again, like I said, like if we can create more turnovers, that just gives us more possessions. So if we're not offensive rebounding, then we got to create turnovers to get more possessions.
It's pretty remarkable.
Just me and you.
It's pretty remarkable to see just like how Janelle has come in and just right off the bat been able to produce. What has she done so well just to be able to adapt to this level?
Yeah, just play with composure. You can see, like, she is meant for these moments. She's meant to be in a big, I wouldn't say responsibility of scoring role, but she's just meant to, when we need a bucket, we're pretty confident in putting the ball into her hands, and she wants that. She wants that responsibility. So, like I said, it's a nice piece to have, but it's also nice that everyone supports her and spaces out or sets the screens that's necessary for her to score. Yeah. I didn't know you're coming.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
What did it mean for you to come here into LA, into your backyard, and you got to win? I mean, first game back coaching here, and just describe that feeling.
Yeah, a ton of emotions. Like when we were just flying, over the city, I was like, oh, there's where I used to live, and just everything comes back. I mean, obviously, my dad, just a lot of memories with my dad here, and with the Clippers and everything. So it kind of gives me goosebumps. And then obviously walking in here, it's just goosebumps. I think would be the best answer.
Does it still feel surreal to you?
Being here.
Just being here, doing this, being here, and the entire experience for you.
Yeah.
Like when you look back at how far you've come in your time in your coaching career to get to this moment, even beyond just tonight, but everything that it means to you.
I mean, I think it's like seeing people like you, like how I've known you for a really long time. It's a lot of the ushers that are out there that I've known for a long time, and they're just saying congratulations and, what an accomplishment have you made. So it's kind of really neat. Saw a lot of my high school friends, a lot of my high school coach, like everyone. So it's nice to be able to see a lot of familiar faces. So.
And if I can, an actual basketball question for you. What's the process been like to get Kate Martin acclimated to your team and your system and everything that you need her to do?
Well, Kate was obviously one of my top choices just because I am very familiar with Kate. So it's not about acclimating. It's literally, I just want her to be herself. And I told her today, I gave her a big hug when we're in the warm-up lines, and I said, hey, you're my biggest fan. Like, I'm sorry, you're my biggest fan. Excuse me. I said, I'm your biggest fan, and I've always been your number one fan because I know the type of player that she is because all the hard work that Kate puts in. Like in the off season, she was super intentional. She was texting me like, okay, what coverages do you want me to work on defensively, and then what shots do you want me to work on offensively? So that was 4 months ago. Kate was asking those questions. So just Kate's ability to wanting to continue to learn, and then just everything is selfless. Everything is team before self. So yeah, Kate, we're just trying to fit in with Kate, to be honest. Yeah.
Just the second quarter, wow. You guys had a great first quarter, but the second quarter you just really broke out and just really started making some shots. I guess my first question is, did you see anything in particular that was behind that to bring your team together and to shoot at such a high level?
Yeah, we ramped up our defense. That's when I think we got more of the deflections and then just getting stops to rebound and push. We're just best in transition because obviously we either want layups, we want to get to the paint and then look for, quality threes, not necessarily a high volume, but it starts with our defense just because we know, like, when we play in space, I think we're unguardable when we play in space.
Yeah, and then also in the fourth, holding off their run, they were playing you guys pretty hard on defense too. So what did you see any particular mental toughness out of your team? Maybe it's only been a week. It kind of seems longer in a way.
Yeah.
But it's only been a week.
Yeah, we knew they were going to punch us back. Veronica even mentioned it. She was just like, hey, they're going to throw one more punch at us. I think there was like 6 minutes to go. It was around one of our timeouts, and she's like, just be ready. And so that's what we're saying is like, hey, look, I actually told them to slow down. You know, sometimes coaches wanted to continue to push, but I could see we're a little fatigued. We just came from, you know, a game which brought a ton of energy and adrenaline from us. So I played it more, let's compose ourselves, and they did. They were trying to, I mean, LA was trying to blitz, they were trying to switch, they were trying to hold and grab, and so I thought that was a great response from, you know, and from everyone.
Yeah, and that you kind of touched on, that was quite the game the other night, and the 18,000 and now this, so you guys are kind of on a roll now, I guess.
Yeah, we're used to a lot of noise and a lot of hostility, so yeah, we're just like, all right, bring it, whatever, you know, whatever it takes. I actually think our own bench was the loudest, so that was kind of cool.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know I asked you a bit about Carla before the game, but then tonight she comes out and scores 19 points. She's a plus 17. She shoots 70%. Like, I mean, what is she doing overall, do you think, to impact this team the most? Because defensively, she's out there creating chaos. Her offense kind of got on track tonight. Like, what is she doing the most to impact this team?
Yeah, just being herself. I think that's really what she's doing. She's not thinking. She's not overthinking. I might be a blessing that I can't communicate with her right away. So it might be a blessing that she's kind of just playing herself and playing free. I think that's when players play their best, you know. And just credit to our whole bench. Like our whole bench, Carla, Kiki, Stephanie, Kate. Like they stepped up. Their plus minus was huge. So yeah, they really stepped up and impacted the game tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Jim, you don't want to ask a question? No. Okay.